So guys, today it's a sit-in vlog again. Last time we had our first Q&A. Now our idea was that after almost 3 months living here, we will talk about my opinion, the biggest differences in the cultures from Germany or West world and when you are here in the Philippines. I mean, this is just the beginning because I lived 3 months here and maybe my opinion about it will change, but we have 5 points now. What is the biggest discovery and things I'm always wondering, let us say like this.
So guys, he really in the first week he was here in the Philippines, he was really struggling because, for an example, he's in the road and there's a motorbike, and while driving they always stare at him, and he really think like, what is wrong with him? And then I said like, relax, that's just Filipino, because especially in the jungle they're not used to see a lot of foreigners, so when they see foreigners they cannot help but stare at you.
Yeah, and Germany, it's when you are in for example, when you would be in Germany and you would sit in a restaurant and a person is always watching you, and the funny thing is in the Philippines they even doesn't hide it,
Yeah.
It's not that they do like this, they look. And then you always feel like, okay, why? Do I have something in my face? And then in German, and then you start checking your teeth or looking if you have dirt in your, because it's so different for me. And yeah, that's something crazy. Yeah.
Do you still remember when we were in billiard and then there was a man with his face is covered with shirt or jackets, and then he was wearing jackets, gloves, and then jeans.
Yeah.
And then he was scared, like he think it's a rubber.
Yeah, and I was about to protect myself, I was already in fighting mode, and then Chami said, no, he just drives the bike.
And then, because in the Philippines, guys, it's so hot, and he was like, is he doing something bad? I said, no, that's just, he was, like driving the whole day maybe, and then it was hot, and then he needs to wear, like I said, long sleeves, cover his face, his
but
gloves.
really my martial...
And he was like already, he was doing martials, and he's really tall.
I was really starting myself, preparing myself for having a fight.
And then he was like doing asawa. That's not what you think. It was funny.
Some of you guys know already that we had problems with our car, and we can put the link down below to this vlog. But this is also something, when you have a problem or an accident or something is not like usually, the people, they come out, they watch because maybe they are curious. They doesn't mean it in the wrong way, they just wanna know.
Yeah, there's Filipino guys is very curious, So for example, there's an accident, or it could be something simple. They all come out. You will wonder when you go outside, seems like no people, but then when something happened, you will also wonder where this all people comes from, because they all comes out,
Yeah.
So everyone is curious, and I think a bit of gossip,
Yeah.
But it's not the bad.
Not in a bad way, but for me it's also funny because in Germany, when there's a huge car accident with firefighters and police, then you have also people who comes, and this is very negative in European. The people doesn't like it, especially in Germany, when they start using cam or something. So in Germany we are a little bit sensitive about this, and for me it was a little bit adjusting when your car broke and you have tire is broken, that you are waiting to fix this, or while fixing this, that it's quite normal that people, even they drive by.
What are you looking at? What? What are you looking at?
And then they stop and say, what's happening? And then it's not that they ask you, or they ask if you need help. They say, oh, okay, bye-bye. And then
Yeah.
and then they drive. They just want to know what's happening,
Yeah.
and then bye.
As an international couple, guys, our first problem is language barrier, you know. So lately we had always also misunderstanding
Yeah.
because there's always difference, like for you German, English, Tagalog, and Visayan. I'm Visayan, guys. So in their language, when you ask somebody to, you tell them.
Yeah, when you're in Germany, when you want something, you use the word in English is please, in German it's bitte.
Yeah.
So for an example, when you wanna ask someone to, can you give me the towel, please? Then you say, kannst du mir bitte das Handtuch geben? You say bitte. So to make it to a kind question, you know?
Yeah.
Asking for favor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is how we used to talk in Germany.
Yeah, but so what we had lately, guys, is which he just confessed to me that he was irritated all the time, and I mean sometimes when, for an example, in the car, in Visayan, guys, we don't say the word like please. We, instead of saying please, we say it through how we sound.
The
Yeah.
vibe, you know.
Yeah, how we sound. Like for example, in Tagalog you would say, can you open po? You will say the word po, which is please, you know, being kind or polite. And in Visayan, we don't say, sometimes we say the word palihog is also please, but mostly we say it through sound, like open. That means we are kind. And he was upset all the time that I don't say the word please. I said, what? I'm so nice to you. So that was really, we had a
It
talk
was like
again.
in Germany, it's like an instruction, you know, that you are my boss.
No.
And then I was sitting there all the time in the beginning, and I say, it's my name Apollo.
Apollo! Hello, Apollo!
Yeah. Yeah, he thinks that he's like a dog, you know.
Yeah.
I'm treating him like a dog. But in Visayan, in Tagalog, guys, we say the word po all the time. It's please, you know. But in Visayan is way different, guys. You will know. And I think you will also understand, Visayan people can relate to this. Yeah, like I said, every time I ask him, open, and then I don't know why his mood changed, and I have no I don't have idea, and then I get irritated as well. And then after a couple times, he said to me, why you don't say the word please? I said, huh? So that was
Yeah,
also...
but in Germany it's very deep in our culture. For an example, we use the word, we say Zauberwort. Zauberwort is the magic word. For an example, you raise your child when they say, I want this, then you say no. You have to say, I would like to have this, please. And the magic word is please. So this is what we train our kids from the very, very beginning. Even my niece and my nephew, it's one of the first words they know, that when they would like to have something, they say,
of course.
please. And when I came here, but it's not just her, I saw it in her family, also there's never the word please, even they talk in English. So I was really thinking like, whoa, they are so rude.
Yeah. So although we sometimes say palihog, but mostly, guys, we do it through our sound. If we sound like, can you, for example, in Visayan, okay, can you give me that? So it's like more of sound, not like saying please, okay? In Bisaya, we can say, give me that, please. You know, then it's not nice. But if you say like, can you give me that? Then it's nice. So
Now I learned.
yeah, so we had also, like differences as well.
So guys, when you come here to the Philippines, especially here Bohol Visayan language, don't get confused. Just try to listen more to the vibe.
How we sound.
Yeah, to the
how we
vibe
talk.
and to the sound, to make differences between mad or not. Because in the word like please, it's not common to use here. That's what I learned.
Guys, I mean, I grow up in a place wherein it's just very simple. So this place here, I considered it for me luxurious already. Although I had a good life for 6 years with my ex, but then this one I considered it good already. But for him, guys, it was hard. He feels like suffocated, or like you're in a box,
Yeah.
And he had a
But you guys need to know, when I was in Germany, I had a 3-room apartment, plus kitchen, plus bathroom for one person.
yeah.
So because I'm a person, I don't know if it's a cultural thing, but for me, I'm talking for myself, is I need separating rooms for the things I do. I had my own office where I was working. So when work was done, I closed the door, and then work was out of my mind. Okay, and then sleeping, I had a bedroom and I had a living room. So, for an example, when I have friends, then for me, I close the bedroom because my friends has nothing to search there, and then I know that my living room was free to have visitors. So this is the way of German life. I don't know, it's the way of my life. But then I was here, and we are not able to afford much more, so
Yeah.
we need to live at the moment the way we live.
Yeah.
And for me it's adjustment.
Yeah, it's a big adjustment for him, guys, because when he cannot move, or when, for example, our kitchen is just in one room, then he feels like, like kind of prison, right? Like you're in a box, like there's no privacy for you.
Yeah,
So,
for an example, sometimes Charmy's family visit us, and that's okay. I love visitors. But sometimes, especially when you have something to do or you watch TV or something, then in this area here, and this is very normal in the Philippines, there is no privacy, okay? And when you are from European culture or German culture, also there you have not always the way I grown up. Of course, there are also living poor people or people with not so good income, but yeah, I grown up in a family. We was 3 kids, 2 sisters and me, and everyone had his own room. So when my dad has visitors, I just went upstairs and I had my privacy. So I was able to find my peace. Yeah. But here in the Philippines, when Charmy's family visit, cooking, eating, talking, sleeping, it's all in one room.
One room.
There's one point I want to say what I really like. In the Philippines, the people are used to hear karaoke.
I'm thinking about that.
And when they use karaoke, I don't know, maybe they doesn't want to hear their own voice, so they make it so loud that everyone can hear, but not themselves. So I was remembering the first week, when I was in April here, we bought big speakers.
Yeah.
And I think it was in the first or second week, we was adjusting here everything, and then I start making music, and then the neighbor came here, and I was thinking really German way. I was thinking, oh my god, now they will complain because it's so loud. And then Charmy went out to talk to the neighbor, and then she went inside, and then I say, okay.
He turned off the music.
And then she say, why you turn off the music? And I say, they was complaining, well, no, that's normal here. No problem. I really like it because I'm a person, I love to hear loud music.
Yeah.
So this is something you can do 24 hours and
Yeah, no problem.
no problem. Yeah, hospital is...
He had a very, very, I think I would consider it for you culture shock
Yeah,
when it comes to hospital.
yeah, maybe on this point we need to repeat again. This vlog is not about complaining, or it's not about that I'm judging the way it is here. But a lot of people ask me, especially foreigners in our comments, they always ask me my opinion and the differences and what you need to adjust. So this is just, I'm just talking about the differences now. And when we was in a hospital, sadly 2 times already since I'm here, it's different organized. I would say this is, the organization is complete different.
And shocking.
And for me it's shocking because how can I say it? In Germany it's like you have a card. Maybe, yeah, it's maybe a luxury because in Germany we have this health care. You have this card, it's your health care card. And when you have a problem, you go to the doctor, you go to the reception in the front. You say them what you have, and then they say, oh, okay, building A, second floor. That is what the woman say you in the reception. And then you arrive there, and then there is also a reception. Then you give your card, and then they have all your informations.
Yes.
And then from this moment you just need to sit there and wait till the doctor has time for you, okay?
Yeah.
But
here is different, guys.
Yeah.
You go on admission or consultation, and then they will say to you, okay, go to 3rd floor to in that doctor, and then you go there, and then when you arrive there in the 3rd floor, the doctor there will also instruct you, go in the 1st floor to enroll, and then when you are enrolled, you go to 5th floor to pay. So it's not like, it's not organized, really.
yeah,
You have to walk to other
I would say
buildings.
it's different organized because
Yeah.
in the Philippines you need to do everything for yourself.
Yeah.
For example, the doctor will not start before he has the paper he wants to see. So you need to bring him the paper. I mean, in Germany you have it also a couple times, especially when you have a special problem or when you have a very long, hard sickness like cancer. That's also with a lot of process from your own side connected. But when you have simple problems in Germany, I don't know, a cut in your leg, and then you go there, and then you go in the emergency room. They will clean it. They will band it, and then you get your card back, and then
That's
in
it.
Germany we say gute Besserung. Was heißt das? Healed well.
Gute Besserung is like
Get well soon.
get well. Yeah.
So and then done.
Done.
I mean, I understand this because this is not. I mean, you have in Tagbila run one big hospital, and everyone goes there.
It's because it's
And
public.
I have very big respect for the nurses and also for the doctors that what they are doing there. This is really something but was a shock for me. Okay, it doesn't mean that it's totally negative. I understand that this is a huge work to do, and there is a big responsibility everyone has, and everyone tries to make it the best way. But we also made experience. Sometimes one office doesn't know what the other office say,
Yeah.
and then it ending up that
Conflict.
that there's a conflict, and then Charmy and her cousin and we was walking 4 hours to get a paper
Just one paper.
Yeah, because the one clinic says you need to go there, the
In the
other
other
clinic
building,
say you
yeah.
need to go there and then down.
Yeah,
And then it
it's
ended
horrible.
up that we didn't get the paper because when we
were
finally
late.
was at the right point,
Yeah.
then they said, "Oh yeah, the
You're
office is
late.
closed. Yeah, you
Yeah,
are
you're
late."
late.
So this is one of my big shocking moments. So, but I learned from this. I know now that next time when we have problems with hospital, we will. I know already how it works here. So then I will be more prepared. But I think for every Filipino and especially for all the nurses and doctors, I just want to explain that for some, I think everyone understand when you come from a different culture, and then also from Germany, where I would say our healthcare system is
Yeah.
very good. Then it's a shock. It's really a shock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even for us Filipino, we find it hard, but we cannot do anything because that's how the that's the rule of establishment, or that's how they work or process things, even little things. Even you just want to make a simple checkup, you have to end up staying in the hospital whole day.
Different cultures, you need to adjust.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was a big experience for me. Now you need to know, of course you cannot always say Germans in general and Filipinos in general, of course. But in my family, in my friendhood, in the area I grown up in Königswinter, that's a part near Bonn. In Germany we call ourselves Rheinländer, and in our area we say what we think, and when we have a problem we say it in the face of someone. And then you deal it out, you fix this, and then on the next day or maybe also in the next hour you drink a beer together and everything
God,
is
that's,
good.
That's not how Filipinos are,
Yeah.
asawa. So that's something I like in your country,
Yeah.
because in the Philippines, for an example, if there's a miscommunication, even little things, then you will end up not talking with that person for months,
Yeah.
and sometimes you don't even know why they hated you,
Yeah.
and then they stop talking with you, because we don't express, we don't we don't voice out what we feel, so we keep it, but then it end up like you are storing hatred in yourself.
Yeah.
So with our situation, guys, every time we have miscommunication or problems, he's a person that we talk, we fight this moment, and then later on he needs space, so he go away, he drive away, and I'm a person that we talk and then I stop talking. Okay, after I talk in this moment, later on he drives away, I go silent, and then when he comes back, he will start talking to me, trying to fix problems.
Yeah.
But I'm a person that after we talk so much this time and I go silent, that's overdone.
Yeah. The
I
whole
don't-
day.
The whole day. So I don't try to fix problems.
Let me-
I try to forget.
Yeah, let me explain you for an example. In Germany, people from Cologne now, or the area around Cologne where I grown up, everyone has this experience. In Germany there is, just an example, German Carnival, okay? So in the Cologne Carnival is very famous in Germany because we celebrate it very funny and we have also fun. But of course when you are on a party and people drink alcohol and maybe then there is a girl and two boys are interested in the same girl, it can up in a conflict, okay? And in my teenage time, or when I was young, like 22, and I was celebrating Carnival, I saw it with my own eyes, there is possibilities that guys, they can fight each other, they can they can break the teeth out of the mouth, and then after 1 hour they come together, they drink a beer and they say, come, let's forget about it,
Yeah, that's so
and
amazing.
then they are friends, from one moment killing each other, they are talking nicely
Yeah.
and drink a beer. So
That's what I love.
this can happen in Germany because we are not people who we are not searching for revenge big time. We are not so we are not thinking about so much about the past, and we, you know, when we have a fight, we talk about it, we argue about it, and then it's okay. You know, you don't need to be always the same opinion. But
Yeah.
when I talk to this little dragon here, oh my god, guys. I always need to bring her some food or something. She can ignore me the whole day, and then
The
I
whole
know,
year.
and then I'm away, and then I always bring her banana cue, and then it's like this.
Yeah, that's true, guys.
Times runs not so fast here in the Philippines. And my culture, just an example, but it's also, you cannot talk in general. I know also people in Germany who are always late and they don't make appointment and don't take it serious. But in the area and in my friend circle and my family, I grown up with being on point. And for an example, for an example, my friends, we want to drive somewhere, I don't know, driving in a roller coaster park or spending time as friends, we want to visit something, and then we always did it that we say, okay, one is a driver, and then he picked the people up. And then the typical German way is, when I say I pick you up at 8 and then we drive, then when I come there at 8, he is waiting already outside, you know?
Yeah.
He is ready to go, he is, I don't know, the girl
Prepared.
is dressed up, and then he just went in the car and then you drive, and then you can talk while driving. But
Here is different because, for example, when I said to my family, like, we will go there 9, but sometimes we also arrive late, you know.
sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes, but most of the time we need to stay in the car for maybe 15 minutes
Yeah, but
until my family
Yeah,
is
but
ready.
correct. You need to know that I adjust already because,
Yeah.
for an example, when you say we will pick you up at 9, and then you are there at 9:20, for an example, then they had 20 minutes more to prepare.
Yeah,
But it doesn't mean when you are there at 9:20.
they're all prepared.
They are all prepared, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what time you arrive, you will always wait.
Yeah, but I'm so proud, guys, that he's a person. He's very, very patient person. Because if that would be my ex, then everyone would be.
Yeah, I said
Would
I
cry.
live here in the Philippines, so I need to adjust. I don't
Yes.
like it when I'm a German and people come from abroad in my country and try to change the German way of life. So what kind of person I would be when I go now as a German to another country and I do exactly this what I don't like from other people. So I need to learn, and when in her family or when the Philippines in general, I don't know, I just make the experience now with Chami's family. When this is the way they live, then I need to learn.
But actually, it's a bad habit that you don't you let someone wait, you know. But it's like really hard for Filipinos. It's very hard to train them. You can train them, but it always takes time, and you have to be extra strict. But if you will be
But-
so strict, then they will end up, you know, misunderstood you.
I think I have an explanation for this, because I think sometimes I have this feeling that in the Philippines everyone works most of the time for themselves. They are fishers, they are they're not farmers, or they are mechanics, so they are their own
Boss, yeah.
so they can manage the time the way they want. But in
That's
Germany, almost everyone, I think 80% of the people who are working in Germany, they working as employees. So they work 8 hours in a day, and this is always fixed, and your boss expect that you are on point. If you are not on point, or if you come always too late, then it can happen that you lose your job. So also there, in this case, the Germans are really trained to be on point, and
Yeah, because they're workaholic.
so to everyone who watched this and wants to live in Germany one day or make vacation there, or sometimes also for business, my suggestion is don't let people wait, because in Germany the people take it very personal, and some of them, and it can risk business when you are, for example, when you let customer wait, or when you let a business partner wait. Around the world it's maybe normal, but in Germany the people doesn't like it really. Yeah. So this is also a thing something what I have to deal with.
Yeah. But
here
you
in
did a
Philippines.
pretty good job, Shats.
Yeah.
So I would say that if I would live in Germany, I think I would like it because I like when it's yeah. Yeah.
We will one day we will
We
there
will see.
for
We will see, guys.
for vacation, and then you will see.
But I was with my ex for 6 years and we had no problem with this part. Yeah, that's like his discovery and some of our differences, but so far we managed to handle them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting better and better
Yeah, every day.
every day.
Every day is a learning process.
Yeah. I hope that soon we have a little bit bigger house. Then I will feel much better already.
Yeah, his mood will be better hopefully.
Yeah, and I'm not so moody.
Yeah, you're not so moody, but I think it would be better if we have bigger house where he can breathe wider.
Yeah, but I already bumped my head in this tiny house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, that I think that is all for this vlog, and next time, maybe the next vlog will be apartment hunting.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, because we needed to transfer first week or second week of December, guys. So
Correct.
soon enough, we must find a new apartment, because to be honest, in this apartment, I have no problem with how small it is, although for me it's not a very big problem. I can live here, but problem is we needed internet, and every time we will upload our vlogs, like we said in our previous vlog, we always have to go to the restaurant just so we can upload, and that cost more expensive.
Yeah.
So now we really have
So
to
guys,
move
every
out.
time when we upload a vlog, normally at the moment, in the
Yeah.
latest time, we was always doing it from a restaurant, and of course you cannot just sit there and use the Wi-Fi. So
we always have to spend money.
yeah, so we connected it
expensive.
with eating, and then it always ended up that we spent 1,000 to 1,500 for having a dinner.
Almost 2,000 every time.
Just for uploading a video.
Just for uploading a video, guys. So now we finally decided to move out, and we will show you guys the houses, the options of
Correct.
the house.
Yeah.
And thank you so much, guys, for sticking with us in this vlog, and we really appreciate. And we're almost reaching 25K
Yay!
soon.
That's amazing.
Maybe in next month or 2 months, next year, and we will celebrate
Yeah.
that time.
We have a nice vlog, but it's a secret. It will be a surprise. We have an idea what we will do to say thank you, and I just can give you a little spoiler. I hope my belly will survive.
Yeah. So stay tuned with us, guys, and you will see that surprise vlog for my dear darling. Thank you so much, guys, and if you like this vlog, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.
Bye bye.
Bye.